Gonna take a sip of my alcohol-free Radler.
Oh, I'll cheers with you because I just tried out something new. It's a ginger gin.
Used to be my favorite. Cheers.
Cheers.
With this, I think I can start by welcoming you, Anna Brunner, or Anna Brunner, to the third episode of my podcast, Keeping It Real.
There
Yay!
you go.
Thank you for coming, Anna. I've been kind of announcing that you were going to be part of this for like a long time.
Oh gosh.
And we postponed it like, I don't know, 10 times before or something, but
at least.
Here you are.
Yeah. Yes. I would say it's really hard to get together, but it's actually true. We're so busy keeping busy during this
We're
time
so
of
busy
Corona.
keeping busy.
So I don't know. And then sometimes it's like, oh, today is not, sorry, today won't work out.
Yeah, or like, oh, I have a headache.
That too, of course. I mean, and then you do get sick. I mean, you still get a cold. I mean, it's
Did you get a cold during these times?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah. It's
Was
always
it
like
scary?
You're like, oh gosh, is this Corona? Is this Corona? But I never had a fever, so I guess I didn't get it yet.
I hope so. No, I did not really catch a cold during these Corona times.
I mean, that's the tricky thing.
You can't know, right?
Go out without knowing we have it, and that's why it's even more important to keep your distance, to make sure you try to do everything to stay healthy. And
absolutely,
although it's tough not to hug your friends and not to be close to people, just try to keep that as far as you can. Just try to like keep your distance a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. And I really feel like people are forgetting about it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't cost anything to take measurements of precautions, right? I mean, nowadays that we're not on lockdown here in Germany anymore, so.
It's just a little bit of awareness and thinking about it. And that's hard enough for some people, I guess. There sometimes, I mean, we all know that sometimes you're in your thoughts and you're kind of in your own world. But you really have to pay attention and really have to try to, keep your distance. And
yeah, I'm also guilty of that. Of sometimes, you know, meeting a couple friends and then instantly just going for a hug and then, oh no, we shouldn't do that. But yeah,
there's some things that changed. I like never touch a doorknob anymore. I always like open the door with my elbow. Sometimes even at home, I'm like, oh wait, no, you're at home. You can. Oh,
you're at home.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it really got in there.
Yeah, but you know what? Funny thing, I've always kind of done that because my mom is a little bit of a germ freak.
Mm-hmm.
So she is like always opening doorknobs with a paper or with her elbows, and I kind of learned that. So whenever it's a public door, I'm always like, or pushing it with my feet.
Yeah, that's cool. So you got it. You got it already.
I already had practice for it. Yes. Anna, I wanted to ask you, first of all, just because, you know, it could be that some people watching this don't know you. I think they do. Because we used to be, we recorded an album for a project called Exit Eden, right?
Absolutely.
Together. Rhapsodies in Black was released in 2017. And it was an absolute blast. And many people love it. And many people still write me and you every day saying that they just found out about it and they love it. Yeah, so that's where I know you from, right? And so most people do know that about us, but I would like you to tell a little bit more about yourself, just kind of as an introduction, like what is Anna Brunner about?
Okay, so I'll start with saying that I'm a rock singer. I've been playing in
You
bands
are.
since I was a teenager and always did my rock and roll. And yeah, unfortunately, we never had a contract. So many of you write me and ask what else is out there. I can listen from you, but we never really made a real recording with all the projects I've been, which is an absolute fucking shame. But yeah, ever since Exit Eden, my first real project, I'd say, I'm kind of out there. I was on tour with Kiss and Dynamite. Some of you guys might know the metal band. We toured, I toured Europe with them, Ecstasy over Europe in 2019, and had a feature on their CD called Ecstasy, the song called Ecstasy. You should check that out if you haven't heard it.
Ecstasy.
And yep, up and from then, I was kind of hanging around in the business, trying to be there, doing as much as I can, do a little bit of vocal coaching, write songs for other people, for other bands, and living the life a musician is living before Corona and now during
Yes.
Corona.
And
Yeah.
now basically in your studio 24/7.
Yep, that's actually exactly what it is. But
Yeah.
it does help you focus on what you want to do, and that's songwriting for me right now. And I can just sit here and write down my ideas, produce my stuff, my pre-productions for me or for other artists, and that's pretty cool too.
Yes, that's lovely. We share the love for doing that.
We do,
Although
we absolutely do.
I haven't been doing much of that lately because I think with me there's like I have some phases where I'm really focused on that. I have some phases where I'm really focused on something else, on promoting something. Well, it's also about what we have going on in our lives right at the moment. So
Right, yeah.
now my head and my mind is quite busy with I have a personal thing going on that's taking a lot of my time, and I'm gonna tell you, it's a little bit embarrassing, but I'm gonna tell you, and already knows about this. You don't remember, but I already told you. I'm studying for my driver's license.
Oh, right. I thought you had that
No,
already.
I don't.
Wasn't that like a year ago when you told me about it?
No. A year ago,
Sorry.
I was doing the classes, right? Because I don't know if you guys know, here in Germany, it's the worst. It's the worst country, maybe next to Japan, to like get your driver's license. It's really a pain in the ass, right?
It's a lot of, I mean, that's a German thing. It's a lot of taking classes and doing a test and having this kind of driving session and a night driving session and a Autobahn driving session. I remember that being quite a lot of work to
Yes,
do.
yes. And so yes, I'm still stuck here with I got all the exams paid already, but I hope I can take it in September and pass.
Pass the fucking test.
Finally. Oh, and then of course I'm still talking about the theory test, which is not
Okay.
even the practical one. Yeah, that absolutely sucks, and I hate it so much, and I have so much to do, and it's like the last thing that I want to do is study for that and learn all the mechanical things. And sometimes for me also vocabulary, sometimes in German I don't know many, so I have to study the vocabulary about driving and the thing itself and the content itself. So it's a pain in the ass, and I keep postponing it, but I can't postpone anymore. We have deadlines anyway.
Oh, really? Is there a deadline?
Yes, there is a deadline. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. December is my deadline for getting the theory test, and then I can take the practical test. But since I
Okay,
do know
okay.
how to drive a little bit, I'm a bit less concerned about the practical
Mm.
part. I think it's going to be a bit easier than the theory. maybe not. Let's see.
It's more practical, like you said. The theory has so many
More
questions,
fun, at least.
like calculating how fast it is to, I don't know, when you brake or stuff like
Bremsweg.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that being like, shit, that's physics. But the theory or the practical, that's more what you know or what you kind of want to do then.
Yeah, absolutely. It's more exciting and it's more fun. And
Exactly.
I used to drive around a little bit in Brazil without a driver's license.
Ooh. Hope you
Almost
can't get
crashed
fined for
twice.
that after all these years. Tomorrow
So,
there's
yeah.
like a letter for you in your post box, like, oh
no. No one caught me. No one ever caught me. I was lucky that I did not crash against a wall, which I almost did. That's how well I used to drive. A wall is not
maybe that is why people should take courses. Maybe not.
There you go. Yeah, in the end, you know, it's something that, well, it's necessary and it's just annoying. Well,
the thing is, there's many enough people on the street where you're like, did you ever get your driver's license? Because there's so much crap going on, and you're like, okay.
Absolutely. Every day I pay attention more to those things now, and every day I see people doing wrong shit, and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm here stuck without a driver's license.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so see, we can talk hours about anything. I wasn't really worried about, you know, doing a script to talk with you because it's like, we can just talk. So I would like to ask you, what is the funniest moment you've had on tour so far?
The funniest moment.
Yeah.
I mean, tour is so much fun for me. So I'd say if you'd ask me about what was most fun, it'd be way easier. I really love the atmosphere. I love to get ready for the gig. I love to play the gig, of course, and then have the backstage party in the bus
after the gig is so much fun.
Wherever after the gig. That is pretty much fun, where I want to be.
Yes, it's so lovely. I miss it so much. Everybody misses it. I think every musician is like, oh, I don't. But yeah.
So maybe one kind of funny story. Sometimes it's like you get somebody ask you a question, you're like forgetting the funniest things, and then after that it'd be like oh fuck, there was this story I should have told you.
Absolutely. No, I always blank with these.
We can get back to that.
Yes.
But on the tour with Kiss and Dynamite, we had a support band called Black Rain.
Oh yeah.
And their lead singer is a tattoo artist. So funny enough, he took all his equipment with on tour just to be like, hey, if you want a tattoo, guys, I'll do it. And everybody was like, okay, yeah, well. And I was like, I'll get one. The crazy thing is I haven't had a tattoo before that. So this was kind of my first tattoo. And the boys were like, oh, she's never gonna get that tattoo. She's never gonna do it. And I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. I was pretty positive about that. And then one time before the sound check, it was like, oh, we still have enough time to do your tattoo. Are you ready? And I was like, okay, let's do it. And then in the backstage with dark light and with like kind of shady.
Very brave.
I was like, okay, just lay down here and then we'll get it done with. And I really like it. It was crazy because everybody was like, she's not gonna do that. But I did. And
Were you drunk?
No, I actually wasn't.
You weren't?
One time.
Oh, that's the surprising part.
That's the funny part about it.
Yes. And what did you get to again? I saw it and I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's a tour tattoo. So we kind of he designed the route. We got all the dates in Europe, and we got a picture out of Kiss and Dynamite and Black Rain. It kind of suits together, and yeah, I
True.
think it's pretty cool, and it's a great memory, and I would never want to forget it. And I really love this
Great
tattoo.
souvenir. Yeah. You know what?
So
I
so
remember
I'm gonna do that every tour now.
every tour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that. And if we ever have the opportunity of touring together,
Which I hope we will.
I hope we will. Then doesn't matter where we are. We're
And
gonna
you'll get one
find
too.
any tattoo place and I'm gonna say, Anna, your tour.
There you go.
There
Right.
you go. No, but that's a cool thing to do. Yeah. I remember the story just now when you're talking about funny moments. Well, we weren't on tour, but do you remember that time we were at Wacken? I think the first time with Exit Eden, we were not playing there, but the year before when we were promoting the album. And I think I don't know what we were doing, watching a band. I don't even remember who we were watching, but we were in the field close to the main stage between shows, and they were showing Exit Eden ads on the on the screen. Do you remember
Yeah.
how happy we were?
I remember. It's like, this is us. This is us. This is
And we were screaming to random people, look, it's us! To the security guard. And he was just like, he couldn't care less.
No, he's like, oh God, these drunk chicks.
The funny thing is that the ad started with, it's just a question of time. And we were like all the time singing that. It was really hilarious. That was funny. That was funny. And would you mind to explain to everybody why were you the funny one in Exit Eden?
Oh, that's hard. I mean,
Yeah, if you don't know this, Anna is the funny one.
so it sounds like we have different um, things, and we do.
Yeah.
We kind of got together, and of course, Amanda was always the one kind of caring and had everything in her pocket one could need. And it was like, "Oh, do you by any chance have something?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, I do." And we're like, "Oh my gosh."
Anything imaginable. Yes.
And Marina, so what would you say? You were kind of a crazy girl, kind of forgetting things.
Oh no, no, that was one episode.
I know.
That was one thing that I forgot.
Did I say something wrong now? I don't mean on stage. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay. We were once rehearsing somewhere, and of course, I took everything with me in my purse, including my laptop. And when I was boarding in the train, I left my purse on the platform, and it got stolen
Oh, that is
in the blink of an eye. That's
that
one thing I forgot
that wasn't
on tour.
what I meant though. That was more like
No, was it not?
like, no, this is kind of a sad story. There's nothing funny about
I'm
leaving
laughing
your
about it now.
laptop somewhere.
It was sad
But
for many months. I was like, my laptop.
I didn't. I was still. You're right, and I wanted to like go there and look for it, but then the
It was
people
gone.
there already had searched all the
Yeah.
platforms, and it was like,
Yeah.
I think it was even Frankfurt or somewhere, right?
Hanau.
Okay, so near Frankfurt. I
Yes.
don't have any prejudice, but I
No,
wasn't
no,
very positive that your
no,
laptop would still be there.
no. I had no hopes. and never found it. But I think I'm always forgetting stage related things, right? Like stage outfit or something like that, or like, oh, I forgot all my makeup. I don't know. That sometimes happen.
I didn't, yeah, maybe like some small stuff. Like, oh fuck, I thought I had that. Maybe that was what I had on my mind. I
Maybe,
think it might
maybe.
be.
I'm always the one with the least amount of things packed.
Oh,
That's also
so
true.
maybe that was my association of you having to forget half of your stuff because I like
Yes.
had two suitcases full and you only had
Toothpaste. I forgot my toothpaste once.
right.
And I had to
And
go to your room all the
socks.
time. I don't want to brush my teeth.
And didn't you borrow some socks once? I think I
Yes,
had
from you.
that. So that was what I had on my mind.
It's true. I borrowed socks. And once I didn't even have a hotel room. And I had to borrow your
You
bed.
forgot that. How far can you get to forget your own hotel room?
Yeah, so I guess that's true.
Well, yeah, but I like to laugh a lot and I like to make people laugh. So I say
That's
weird
why.
things just to make them laugh. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
That's why you're the funny one. But I do remember when the nickname came. It's after we
You
shot
do.
all the videos. Yes. And I think we spoke in quite some interviews that we shot all the videos in 2 days, right? Which is insane. And
It
we were
is.
super tired. And at the end of the second day, we got together in someone's room, I guess, to just eat a little bit and chat. And for some reason, Amanda and me were like super hyped. I don't know why, what happened. We were
Right.
just, talking and making jokes. And Clemmy was also quite tired, but you were like, you were like sleeping, falling asleep, sitting, like just. And then we were making jokes all the time, and then you found something funny but you didn't have the energy to laugh, so you were like, oh yeah,
That's
that's funny.
funny. I do remember that.
You remember? So yeah, that's basically what happened.
But that's also kind of a funny thing. I can fall asleep about everywhere.
Yes,
Like
you
if
can.
I'm really tired, I just fall asleep. Doesn't matter where. It can be at a party and it can be on the street.
Oh
And it's
goodness.
always good if someone kind of has his eye on me and makes sure I don't just fall asleep somewhere.
Are you narcoleptic? No.
I don't know. To be
No, I don't
honest,
think you are.
I'm a bit unsure.
I don't think you are narcoleptic. No, no, no. Ah, but that was funny. See, we already found quite some few funny moments on tour to
That's
talk
true.
about. Yeah. And I think I might have more. Recently, I had a funny one that we played in December, a few gigs here in Germany with Phantom Elite. And we forgot the bass player being at the gas station.
No way.
Yeah, no, but I mean, we didn't really drive away. It's so funny that Max, our guitar player, he was driving, he was so stressed. And I was also sitting in front, and I was also a little bit, like looking at the watch. And then we were just driving away after, stopping at the gas station. And Yuri was in the back. Yo, guys, are you really driving? Yeah, why? Sieb is still in there. Oh, shit. And then we had to go back. But the funniest thing is that the bass player did not know about this until like now. So very recently he learned about it. He was like, you guys really forgot me?
What the fuck?
we're sorry. He didn't even know. That was funny. That was also a funny moment. But you know what? We are taking so long to talk about every
One question.
one question that I'm already going to go to the questions from Instagram.
Oh, wow.
That's,
Okay.
yeah, that's how we roll.
I think you didn't really prepare any questions. It was a joke.
I prepared it.
I got you.
I
I
have a
got you.
little,
Oh, okay. Okay.
you see, about 5 minutes before you told me you were going to be a bit late. So I was like, oh, I have the chance to write down a few
That's
things. Yeah.
pretty cool.
So, first question, what is your favorite TV show at the moment? That's an interesting one. Oh, you're frozen. Oh no.
Really?
Oh no, you're
Wait,
back.
it wasn't frozen. Not that anybody thinks it was frozen.
I thought you were going to start singing now,
Oh no,
just
right.
to make it more funny.
Um, okay, so um, to be honest, I'd say it's Big Bang Theory.
Still.
It's still Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
I kind of waited forever to watch the last show
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want it to be done. So I started watching Young Sheldon and everything I could get and postponed the end of this show because I just didn't want it to be over. And
Oh,
I guess now it is over.
did you rewatch it already?
Not yet, but yo, wait, I did. Yeah, I
You
rewatched
did.
watched it. I watched it in German first,
Okay.
and then I watched it in English, and
Good for
then
you.
it is way funnier.
It's ridiculous in German.
You really have to admit. It's funny in German too. I really thought it was great, but it was even better in
Mm.
English.
I always like to watch everything in original language because in Brazil, the whole voiceover culture is not like in Germany. Actually, not. I don't know many places in the world where it is like in Germany.
Yeah,
Because if you're not from Germany and you're
true.
watching this, Germans overdub everything.
Hmm.
So like
Hmm.
everything is in German and there are no subtitles. So that sucks. And I grew up learning how to read the subtitles on screen, so I'm used to that. And I prefer watching everything in the original language, even if I don't speak the original language. Because I can't, especially with German, did you ever watch City of God, the Brazilian movie, very famous one? Well, it's
Was it?
about,
Is that the title? I mean,
yeah, City of God. That's the title of the movie. It's a pretty good, tough, like intense movie about the slums and drug traffic and everything.
mhm.
And then those guys are speaking German. I can't. It's like it's too funny for me. Can't take it
It
seriously.
just doesn't. Okay, but is that the same title, or would it have a different title in German?
Oh no, in
Like,
German, I don't know what's the title in German. Is it translated City of God? Now I need to Google it.
maybe it kept its title. Could be too.
It could be. Let me check.
But that is really weird if you have them speaking German and you're like,
It looks like it's City of God.
this just does not fit.
It didn't fit. And I think they kept the title.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So you say Big Bang Theory. That's your favorite TV show at the moment of all
Yeah.
times.
Until something better comes along the line.
So you like sitcoms.
That is my favorite sitcom. I
Favorite sitcom.
thought it was so funny and so good and so kind of smart, and I just loved everything about it.
It's really good. I enjoy watching every now and then just a random episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just because it's fun. Have you ever tried watching The New Girl? I also like it quite a lot.
I watched one or two shows
Didn't like it.
years ago, and I didn't really like it.
I find it funny. It's a
But
bit quirky.
I'm I don't watch sitcoms that much, or not even. I mean, I watched
Not
Walking
even.
Dead and Breaking Bad. I loved
Oh yeah.
Breaking Bad. I really loved that.
Yes.
Walking Dead up to a certain
Yeah.
episode, and then it was kind of okay. Now
Absolutely. Same with
we
me. Yeah.
got it. Okay,
I used to love it.
so
At some point, it got so boring and repetitive. I was like, nah, no.
yeah, right, exactly.
Yes. And Breaking Bad is the best show ever. I agree.
It is.
I,
I haven't watched it a second time, and
me neither. Yeah.
I do think of watching it again. And then there's this really good show. It's called Haus des Geldes.
Yeah. Oh my God. What's
Um,
Money
how
Heist in
the
English?
Oh yeah,
La Casa de Papel.
right, exactly. You're good.
Yeah.
That was fucking amazing.
It's super good. Yes.
I
Yes.
loved it.
Yes.
And it was it Italian or
Spanish.
Spanish? Right.
There
Okay.
in
I
Madrid.
thought it
Yeah.
was perfect. It was
So good.
everything was so good
Yeah.
about it.
Did you watch the second season too? Because I didn't. For me, the first one was like super perfect and it had an ending, and I
Oh
couldn't
no.
really watch the second.
I think there's three already. I did watch all three of them, if I'm not lying right now.
There are three.
Um,
There
I'm
could be. I
pretty
don't know.
sure. I'm pretty sure I watched them the second and the third so quickly. That's why I'm not quite sure if it was only one or if it was
That could
two.
be. It could be there was two instead of one, but I don't think so. I think it was just one.
So, and I think there must be, I mean, it started kind of open or it ended kind of open. So I think it must be
There's gonna
another
be
one
more.
coming sometime. Yeah, looking forward
Awesome.
already.
Me too. I'm looking forward. And I don't even know what I'm watching at the moment. I watch everything at the same time, and I don't remember anything. When something really catches me, then I'm addicted and I binge on it. But it's hard for that to happen. And I think the last time that it happened was with Mad Men, maybe.
Mhm.
Mad Men was really good. I liked it. And Jane the Virgin, I really had fun with that show. Did you watch that one? It's
No.
it's fun. It's funny. It's like a little soap opera story, and it has like many seasons. And I benched on it basically.
That's cool.
Super cool. Yeah, so we can move on to the next question, which is what is it? Lots of favorite questions. I mean,
Oh gosh.
because I think it's interesting. But so, what's your favorite Harry Potter book?
So, um, the funny thing is, I'm really indecisive. So it's great that I
Yes, you
got
are.
all the what's your favorite questions. Like, fuck, I don't want to decide on only one.
Okay, you can say more. You don't need one. You can
So,
say many. It's okay.
um, to be perfectly honest, and I'll let you put down your drink so you don't swallow and choke on this.
Yes.
I haven't read a single book, a single
Okay.
Harry Potter book. I mean,
A
wait,
single
what?
book, not one book.
I
My
did
whole
read.
life.
You need to cut this out. I did read books already, so
When you were 10 for
we,
school.
yeah, we had to read this book for school, and I actually finished it. So I never read any Harry Potter book. I did listen to a couple of the sound tracks. You wouldn't call that soundtrack, right? Like the
Audiobook?
sound audiobook, right? Exactly. With a friend of mine when I was like young.
Yeah, that
And,
counts. That counts.
and I really love
Maybe.
the movies. So I couldn't say which one I love because I don't have like the comparison to the book. Some people really like know, okay, and I like this one because they have it really close to the book, or and I like that one because it's, I don't know, it really got what I imagined the people to look like or
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I really, really love the atmosphere. I love the way they like grow up from small kids to like kind of adults, and I really, really enjoy watching them. I should watch them again, maybe even in like have a Harry Potter night, and or 2 days. You probably need 2 days for that.
We could do that.
That'd be
We can
amazing.
schedule that. That would be funny. But in English,
Okay,
not in German.
deal.
Deal. Okay. Yeah, I am like so far from being a Harry Potter fan, but like I enjoy it, but you know, I've never had any special relation to Harry Potter. And I did read the first book. I did. And it never really like caught me.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Potter fans. I'm sorry. I don't have anything
Oh,
against it. I find it entertaining and I
oh
like
wait, the followers are going back right now.
Oh wait, how many followers do I have now? 10? Yeah, that's okay. No, it was a good one. Yeah. I was always more of a Lord of the Rings person. I think more serious business and bloodshedding
Yeah, that's good stuff.
and horror
I
movies.
remember the Harry Potter book being like a real big hype
Yes, it
in
was.
school, and I was like, and everyone's like, oh, it's so great, it's so great, you should read
Yeah.
it, you should read it. And I was like, I was kind of I'm not going to read it because you all think it's so great.
You were too cool for it.
I didn't want to be one of those who kind of just to jump after everyone's cool. But I sometimes do think it probably would be cool to even read it now.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
I
I
have a friend.
tried listening to the Game of Thrones audiobook because Game of Thrones is something that people say also it's amazing. The books are amazing.
Oh, really?
You should read it. And it's like something I think I would really enjoy. But I think I started in the wrong period of my life. I was just like super overloaded with work, and I was finishing my architecture university, which is something I did. So I was trying to listen to the audiobooks while working on my architecture stuff, and that just didn't work out for me. Too intense.
Yeah.
I either paid attention to what I was doing or to what I was listening. So, but I still want to read that.
I just finished reading the book Orange is the New Black.
Oh,
there's a TV series about that too. So I was like kind of asking myself kind of the same question. Do I want to watch it, or do I just want to keep it the way I imagined it in my head? So it's always kind of tricky.
That's true. That is true. But interesting. Did you like the book?
I did.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Interesting. I am at the moment reading many things at the same time, but one of the books I'm reading is this one. Wait, I'm on a leash as too. Oh my God. It's close to my banana plant. Wait, where's my banana plant? Right there.
Ooh, it looks very green.
Beautiful. Yes, it's green. My whole house is green all over. But yeah, this book
is nice.
Called Burnout.
Oh wait, I was reading it the opposite way around. This is why is it like mirror? Is
it mirrored?
It's mirrored.
Oh, maybe my image is mirrored for you. Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, it's a book called Burnout, The Secret to Solving the Stress Cycle. Nice. And I talk about it because I found it so useful, so good.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah. And if you're ever like interested in reading some nonfiction, I recommend that one. It's like two twin sisters. They wrote this book specifically for women. So they talk a lot about, specific stresses for women in society and as an individual and everything, and about some evolutionary things and about some instinctive reactions, and it's very interesting and it's very science-based, so that's why I like it.
Is it very like science-y written? Like, is it very, no, okay.
Very easy to read, very entertaining, very good.
Because I have started books and it's like, you should, I know it should be very good, but it's kind of
For
hard
Sheldon.
to read. Yeah, right.
Yeah. You know, that's not the case with this one. But talking about nerdy stuff, the next question is quite nerdy, which is from a friend of mine in Brazil. He's asking, what is your favorite way to brew coffee?
Okay, this is one question that is very easy to answer.
Yes.
I love coffee and I drink, I don't know how many a day. And the reason why I drink so many is probably also the answer to how I like to drink my coffee.
Yes. How do you like to drink your coffee?
We have a coffee machine and I really like to just press one button and then the coffee comes out the way I want it. So not very romantic, but I guess that's the way I like it best.
It's not like you grind the beans with, your left hand and then you pour it into a vintage set of a brewer from Mexico. No.
I used to like the cappuccino milk on top, but I'm actually even too comfortable sometimes to do that by myself.
But what coffee machine do you have there? Is it like one of those good ones?
It is. It does grind the full beans.
Oh, awesome.
I really like that, of course. I do like the filter coffee is fine too, but I really like the one where you can like hear it and then it's really fresh and it starts to smell really good. And I really
awesome.
like that a lot.
Does Hannah's drink? Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
As you know, my mom's American, so we've been in the US a lot, and although I love coffee, I try not to drink it over there.
It's the worst. American coffee is just the worst.
The cool thing about the American coffee is that they do have different flavors sometimes, vanilla or caramel, but that just makes it a little better.
No, it's just not supposed to have any other flavor. That's coffee is coffee flavor. If you're trying to put flavor on it, it's because you're trying to hide something that's not good.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
That's how.
And then once in Italy, you're like, oh my God, this is how coffee should always taste. It's just really, really good.
I know. I've never been to Italy, but I know.
I would love to have like a coffee machine, and I would even do it then and not only press a button, where you have these little things and then you put the beans in them and then you like kind of knock it down inside the machine. You know what I'm getting at?
I know. Those
right? Those little things.
Those things that you needed to study a manual before using, like a barista coffee machine.
Yeah, I worked in an Italian dairy store once, and they had them, and the coffees were really good. So it might, they probably got their beans from Italy too, so that made it good or even better. But the machines really, really seemed pretty cool too.
Yeah, they're cool. I also worked at a bar, and they had that. And first I was just looking at that. It was like a gigantic, monstrous thing, and I was like, how do I operate this?
Yeah, right.
It took me like 3 times asking to actually learn how the thing worked, but eventually you get them. Yeah, unfortunately at home I'm very guilty of not drinking good coffee because of the comfort. Yes.
So what do you drink?
I
Or
also
what
just
kind of,
press a button.
but
Sincere.
is it, oh yeah. I did try them with some friends and they had like special ones and they were kind of tasty, but it is a little farther away from coffee, kind
It
of.
does the job, you know. If I need to, you know, I need coffee because it's, as you know, I'm right now the most what's the name of that, boring person in the universe, and I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke anymore
For you, that is great.
for a long
I
time
mean,
now. I
I
think
mean, the
last time
smoking
we
part.
saw each other was a long time ago.
Yeah, but I remember you, did you stop already? Have you
Yes,
stopped?
I
Have
had
you
stopped,
had
but I was
stopped?
like, but I was allowing myself, you know, like some cigarettes
Now
here
and
and then.
then. But that is
That was
even
shitty.
harder, isn't
That,
it? Yeah.
yeah, because at some point, if you're just having a little bit more stress, you would just, you know, automatically
Yeah,
start
yeah.
again. And I felt just so guilty being a singer. And of course, there's so many reasons why you shouldn't smoke. And I was like, no, it's enough. You know, I passed 30s now. I need to quit the shit. Enough. So
You passed the 30s? When was that?
yesterday.
Dude, I forgot your birthday. I'm so sorry.
Actually, you didn't. You sent me such a nice singing happy birthday this year. And I sent you.
That's true. That's like one of the things I try every year because I'm really bad at remembering
Me
numbers.
too. Yes.
And I've had a couple friends who were really, like, really disappointed of me forgetting their birthday and maybe calling a few days later and not saying anything. And then I'm always like trying to remember or putting them the birthdays with their phone number, so I like get a short notice.
Yes, yes, that's a great idea. That's very nice of you. I don't do that. I rely on people telling me that it's someone's birthday. Usually my mom is really good at that. Do you know it's your childhood friend's birthday? And I was like, oh shit.
Right, thank you.
I'm really so bad at remembering birthdays. Oh my goodness.
The thing is, like, some people, like, I like to party, of course. I like to have my friends over, and a birthday is always a good occasion to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not really crazy about celebrating my birthday. So
Mm-mm.
I kind of, some people are really, really, that's really, really important to them. So they
Yeah.
really want other people to congratulate them or to call them. Since I'm like, I don't care. I want my friends to call me whenever they feel they have time for it. And if it's not on my birthday, I don't care. So
Yeah.
if, are you the same way, or how would you think, or how would you say you are considering birthdays?
Birthdays. I'm a bit neutral. Like I don't have anything against it, and I'm also not like, oh, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. I think I don't care about getting gifts. It's actually quite fun. I love getting, you know, the loving messages from everybody and from our lovely fans that, you know, people are wishing you the best and, you know, congratulations that you're still alive. Hope you keep alive and doing this, you know, for many more years. And that's good. That's a positive thing. So I usually get quite some positive energy from a birthday, except for the gift anxiety.
Mhm.
I hope that
That's interesting.
answers.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. But I love getting gifts that I chose. Oh, the next question I have here is really, really random.
Oh,
Are you ready for it?
I guess
What is your favorite dinosaur?
that's really hard to answer to because I love them all.
I
No, but
love dinosaurs.
remembering like when I was a child, we watched dinosaur movies, or like the cartoon dinosaur shows with all the different, I don't know, dinosaurs.
Mm.
So I would have to think about what kind of dinosaurs there are. And of course, I don't know the English words, I think.
Oh yeah, that's also something. You can just say them in German. We can try to figure it out.
I think I would choose the Flugdinosaurier.
The flying dinosaur.
You know, the one that kind of had these little, it had kind of little, you know, those things?
Claws.
Claws, but also wings,
Claws and
and
wings.
had like a really pointy nose. One would call it Schnabel.
I do not know anything about dinosaurs. It's
What's your
embarrassing.
favorite dinosaur? So I'll take the Flugdinosaurier, the flying
Flugdinosaurier.
dinosaur, but I think that's not the right name.
I'm really embarrassed that I forgot the name of that dinosaur. You know what? Yuri is a dinosaur expert.
Really? Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yes. I like. Also, he is a, you know, like the animal trivia king. You know, random animal world facts. He just knows all of them. And he's like constantly, you know, spitting animal curiosities here and there. That's something funny about my boyfriend. If I call him to come here again, he's going to be angry because I did this last time when I was talking to Sander,
Hmm.
and he actually got a little bit angry at me. So
Okay, so just text me a message
I'll
after
text you
this.
afterwards.
I
Yes,
really would want to know that. And
absolutely.
maybe some of the people watching know the name of
Yes.
this dinosaur, and that'd be kind of cool that they could tell us, maybe in different languages even. I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. You have very good interactive ideas. Thank you, Anna, for that. I'm just
You're
being a boring host right now.
you're not.
A little bit. Yes, about my favorite dinosaur. I like aggressive dinosaurs. I think the velociraptor is a good one. It's just aggressive and small and fast. I like small, aggressive things like myself.
I was just gonna say it, but I was not quite brave enough.
What is your guilty pleasure when it comes to movies and bands?
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah, so like a movie that you're embarrassed to say that you like, or a genre of movies or something like that.
Well, I try not to be embarrassed about anything I do.
Do you succeed?
Sometimes.
Okay, so you don't have
Okay.
anything that you're like
Let me think.
a
Yeah,
little bit
maybe
embarrassed.
a little bit embarrassed. Okay, coming to think about it, there are quite a couple of things after all.
Yeah, and they
Um,
are.
okay, talking about like series again,
Yeah.
and also bands and also CDs. I'm a little bit old school, and I would say I like to watch or listen to my old things. So I have like certain CDs from Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit, and I'm not embarrassed about that at all.
No, no, no,
But
no.
it's kind of embarrassing that I'm listening to the same CD still over and over
Okay.
again. And it's this 190 CD, or Rage Against the Machine, the first record they brought out. I just love it so much. And of course,
Yeah.
it's not on spot with the recordings today, but still, I just love it, and I think it's the only Rage Against the Machine record I own, but still I listen to it again and again when I'm working out, or when I just want to, when I'm angry, when I'm driving the car. Sometimes it's like that's cool shit to have the old stuff, and I'm a bit embarrassed of not listening to new things or watching a bunch of new shows.
Okay, so
And
that's your guilty pleasure, is just that you stick to your beloved ones too much and you're not really listening to new stuff or
I
watching new
would say
stuff.
that exactly.
Yeah. So that's your guilty pleasure when it comes to movie and bands and stuff like that. I have a guilty pleasure band that it's not really guilty because I'm quite open about liking them, but it's one of my favorite bands. And now I'm gonna lose followers again.
Tell us, please.
Now they're gonna go from 10 to 2. Okay. Actually, I don't even know why, because they really have a bad reputation. Maybe you're gonna guess which band it is. Maybe you know that I like this band. Anyway, they really have a bad reputation. They don't really exist anymore, but I'm sure you know them because they were huge some years ago. And they were accused of being a little bit too emo. They're an American band.
Okay, wait. I was thinking of Tokyo Hotel.
No, not Tokyo Hotel. No, but it's not that far. It's not that far.
An American band, a little too emo,
Yes.
and it's your secret pleasure
Yes,
band.
it's not that secret. I actually really like them, and I have my reasons. Okay, it's My Chemical Romance.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
No, I was not gonna judge and not gonna say
No,
anything
no.
good or bad about
Love
it.
them. I love them. I still to this day listen to their stuff and I'm like, man, this is actually really good. And I actually show them to, like, musician friends sometimes. I'm like, listen to this. This is like, listen.
This
It's
is
good.
good.
Like, take away the prejudice and just listen. And then most of the times people agree with me. My musician friends are like, oh, this is creative, or this is whatever, and I really like the job they do. Like, lyrically, their lyrics are so awesome. I love it. And like the way they create this universe everywhere, and yeah, it's a very creative band. It's very visual, and they always make that connection, and I love that. So also a big personal influence for me.
That's good.
Yeah, I hope this was fun and insightful. And the idea was to invite you guys to hang out with me and Anna.
That's true. It is true. It's always nice talking to you, and it's always nice to talk about random things too. I think it's a
Yes.
great idea of you just to say, hey, I have a podcast. I'm going to invite people I want to talk to, and I want to share this with all the people out there who are interested in listening. And I think I felt really comfortable with you. You're doing a great job as a host.
Oh,
And
thank you. Thank
I'm
you.
pretty sure it's very entertaining for everyone who wants to see it.
I hope so too. Yes. And let's see if I can get the other Exit Eden girls over here sometime. The BZBs.
Yeah,
Let's see.
absolutely.
And that's it, guys. Anna, is there anything else you would like to tell everybody? Something you're working on? Something you would like to share with everybody?
I don't think so. I think patience is the best we can have right now during Corona. I think there's a lot going on which we might not even think about. And stay tuned and just keep on following what we're doing. And then I'm pretty sure at some point we'll be able to announce something.
Some cool stuff for sure, for sure. Yes, stay
Because we
tuned.
are.
Yes, and I guess I'll see you guys around. And thanks for keeping it real with me. Bye.